Good morning. We have a mixture of snow and sleet falling out here this morning. I like to see the snow falling, but I have a little experiment that we want to share with you today. So give us just a second. So we experimented a little bit with our potatoes and watched a video a few years ago where a gentleman here in Tennessee, it's cold out here this morning, he took his potatoes. He had a place in his barn that he took hay and straw and part of a fence. He made him a circle with his fence, a short piece, I think 2 or 3 foot high. I think it was probably about 3 foot high, I believe. Anyway, he did a circle with that, did his hay and straw, a layer of potatoes, and then more straw and hay and potatoes, and kept building it up. And it lasted him all winter in the barn because your hay and straw is a natural insulator. So we have found this past summer when we were out and about, your regular cooler will hold cold. You put ice in it, it will stay froze. It'll hold the cold. It's insulated for that. Well, we found that you can also, because we had somebody that did something I didn't think about. Uh, Someone was doing hamburgers and hot dogs for a church youth uh, event, and they cooked the hamburgers and hot dogs on a grill at one location, and then took them to another location. Well, they put a little bit of foil in the bottom of the cooler, kind of lined it with the cooler. So they put the hamburgers and hot dogs in that cooler and closed the lid on it, and took it. It was quite a while, but after they cooked them before it was time to eat, and those hot dogs and hamburgers were still really hot. I mean, they were good. It held the heat. You'd think the cooler, not something I've thought about, but the cooler actually holds hot as well as it holds the cold. So that being said, I'm gonna turn this camera around and we'll show you what we're experimenting with. Okay, we got this small cooler, and we've been working in here. Nathaniel's been in here building, and we've been moving stuff around in here. So cooler's been out in the barn and stuff too, and I had to unbury it. It was buried, so it's a little bit dirty outside, so just overlook that. But here's what we have done. We've taken this cooler and we filled it full of hay. No, let me get some of this out of here. What we have done is we took a good layer of hay and put in the bottom, and then put our sweet potatoes and our other potatoes in there, and put a little bit more hay and mixed in with the potatoes. And then we put this other hay layer on top. Sit it back in there when we get to this side. And these potatoes are a whole lot warmer than it is outside or in this building. So they are staying protected. They're staying insulated. They're not freezing. Get that back in there. They're not freezing. They're staying. They're not staying hot, but they're not freezing. They're staying, like I said, they're staying warmer than the room temperature out here. A lot warmer in there than it is out here. So it was 18 degrees when I put them in there. The day I put them in a few days ago, and it stayed good and warm in there. It was a lot warmer in there than it was out here in the building. So we're going to keep experimenting with it over the next couple of weeks. Supposed to be really cold, so we're going to keep experimenting with it. But just wanted to share with you guys an idea. If you've got a cooler, this is a smaller one, I know, but if you have one that is got a lot bigger cooler, put more potatoes in. The wintertime, you usually don't use your coolers. Your coolers are sitting in the barn or in your garage or somewhere not being used, because you usually just use those in the summertime. Grab one of them, put you some hay or straw in it, and put it in your garage or somewhere in the barn, kind of in the middle, away from the extreme outside walls will be colder. But see if it doesn't help and keep everything from freezing. And I'm happy with the way this is turning out. I said it's working good. So just experiment with us, give it a try. And I think you guys will be happy with the results. It's not something I really thought of. My wife actually was talking about trying to find something to put them in. My wife is the one that said, "Don't we have a cooler?" And so we experimented with it and are happy with it. So just wanted to share that with you guys. And, got our saw in here, and once we are done with that cutting everything up, which we should be in the next probably today, that metal table right there will come off, give us some more room. And got the pig processed, and he is in the smokehouse chilling out. And we got a video I've got to edit, finish editing. We'll have that up here in a couple of days for you guys. But hope you guys are enjoying this lovely snowy day. Thank you guys for watching. God bless.